Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. Well, there was some fresh perspective making the rounds yesterday. Some describe it as that. And also, you got the Northern Governors Forum speaking up, and there's some developments also making the rounds there about the Nigeria Governors Forum outcome. But yesterday, there was a comment from the Rivers State Governor, and here it is.
Why can't people at the federal office tell us where these posters are coming from? I don't know where it's coming from. And I don't want to respond to those posters. They are mischief. Let me tell you, very few will stop seeing it. They decided bringing it out when they knew I wanted to run for chairmanship of Governors for my second time. So anytime they suspect, they try to sow a seed of discord amongst my colleagues, so that they will say, oh no, chairman has ambition to be president or vice president, and therefore so split the group and ensure that he does not run for chairmanship of the Governors Forum. It's just a political gimmick and causing confusion amongst the governors.
Any possibility of stepping down?
No. That is the mandate that is really given, and I will stick to that mandate. I need just 3 supports. Okay, say 4. God first, Nigerians second, President, and the governors. And when you say president, it's because all of us know that he is the president of the country, and then you must be loyal to him.
Well, there you have the River State Governor commenting on that particular matter. But also yesterday, some members of the Northern Governors Forum, we understand, as is being reported, amongst them, Bauchi State Governor, and that's what we see here, saying that they're planning to pull out of the Northern Governors Forum, and it just keeps making the rounds. We're joined this morning by Katch Ononuju, who is a political analyst, and to comment on this matter. Morning, and thank you for coming on today.
Thank you.
Well, ever since the last time you came, well, the perspective of the Northern Governors Forum now is the freshest of those perspectives. What do you think about what seems to be going on there?
It is what it is. As I said last time I was here, politics is a concentric circle of never-ending conspiracies. Yes, we've seen since then the opposition have gone public to confess that the reasons why they backed Governor Amaechi was because they worked with him in an attempt to disgrace the president and implode and embarrass the PDP. And you will ask yourself, what does this portend? In our system, under our law.
Where did you get that comment?
It was on the front page of the Punch on the Sunday. It was right there. The reasons we supported Amaechi was because we wanted to disgrace President Jonathan and implode the PDP. So it's there, and they have said they did that because of they are playing opposition politics. And you don't expect the alternative party, that's the PDP, to sit down. Don't forget, they not only have the numbers, they are also in power. So if you plot at 2 o'clock and the others will go to plot at 4, this business says the last group to conspire wins. As you can see from what Governor Amaechi had yesterday, nobody is with him. All those people you said voted or no voted when Governor Jang called his meeting is there. That's why in a democracy you have what you call the whip.
What do you mean?
The whip.
Nobody's with him. How?
Well, the whips. Let me just explain that. The whip serves to whip members of the party into the party line. The PDP, as a majority party in the north, as Governor Yugoda said, agreed, because what you have in the Governor Forum is a consensual conference of equals. They never ever do votes. Everything they arrive at, they arrive through consensus. But because now somebody had, playing according to who he's been from time in River State, if I could just give you a small something, at the 1999 elections, Governor Amaechi failed his election to become a member of the House of Reps. He also failed at the tribunal. But some instrumentation at the appeal, he came in. And what happened?
What has that got to do with this?
I'm just trying to take it back so that you can understand that this man has always been this way right from time.
Take it back to, let's stay away from his personality.
And when that happens,
let's focus on the issues and not denigrate his personality.
Well,
Could you take us back to where you talked about nobody being with him? In what context and how do you mean?
When the meeting held yesterday, how many governors came there? Did you see any PDP governor there?
Was that a Governors Forum meeting?
The PDP, when Governor Jang called this meeting, everybody was in the open. And from what you are hearing now, the northern governors say they would not continue to be part of anything that's shady if what is agreed on party level is not respected when people act. And that's what you're seeing. Now, for what we are seeing in Nigeria, like I told you here the last time, the Governors Forum is a conference of equals. Nobody takes nobody to court. No, you don't. Trying to go to court is just an academic exercise because all governors do have immunity. You can't sue them. If they agree to meet, that's very polite. It's a consensual arrangement.
I think we should actually put this in proper perspective so that we don't misinform the people. That visual you saw on Channel Television wasn't a meeting called by Governor Amaechi to address the governors. It was an inspection of the secretariat being built in Abuja, secretariat for the NGF. So it's different when you said... Is that
a new secretariat?
So it's different when you said Governor Jang called the meeting and Governor Amaechi also called the meeting. That wasn't a meeting called by the governor of Rivers State.
I see. Well, I know I have seen a secretariat to the Governors Forum at number 2 Nana Street in Maitama, Abuja. If there is an intention to build another secretariat, I have not seen that. I wasn't there when that happened, so I can't speak for. But what I'm trying to explain to you is the Governors Forum is a conference of consenting equals. And they've always done everything they've done through consensus. What we are now praying for, as you've heard filtering from everywhere, there is an arrangement to have a consensus so that the forum can continue as it used to be before. If somebody goes to make a recurrent announcement, I will not step down, that's just a story. When the mates agree in a consensus way that they want to go forward and this is what they want to do, I think they are all looking for the middle ground.
The way they agreed with the last elections?
The way they agreed at the last election, they did not agree. What you saw was your position, as they have now confessed playing politics to try to, as they said on the front page of the Punch, to disgrace the PDP.
If you say they confessed, I mean, isn't this politics? If you are outmaneuvered,
I am happy now you say it is. But that's why I tell you.
Let me put it in proper.
The last group that conspires wins. It is politics. It is not a beauty show. It is not a moral contest.
Yeah, but why then don't you accept the outcome? That's the thing.
The outcome is the PDP is insisting, as we have seen, that they agreed. Since the consensus is the Governors Forum rotates 2 years to the south, 2 years to the north.
When did the consensus become election?
I don't think they've ever voted if you follow through the history.
Yeah, but in this case, they agreed to vote.
I do not, well, from what the governors are telling you, they have never done, they agreed to be consensual. That's why you're seeing. And if you notice what's going on, most of the people who he claimed backed him have all withdrawn. You can see the about face from the Niger State governor confessing to the president, please forgive me, we were just making noise. When your children make noise, they want your attention. And just 2 days ago, he's also come around to insist that the Boko Haram should not just be forgiven without their sponsors found out. So such polite turnaround towards the PDP shows you the supremacy of the party reigns. Nobody can fall out of line with the party.
Mr. Katch, are you aware that that the NGF does have a constitution?
The NGF constitution, as explained by Governor Leole Moke, a lawyer, he said that they had a document which they had in draft stage. That document was presented for the purposes of registration. It has not yet been ratified. So, and in that document, it agreed the Governors Forum, according to the press conference, will do 2 years to the south, 2 years to the north. But for the intention of trying to implode the PDP, some people did a different issue.
The reason I'm asking this is because you've talked about how it has never, you know, a governor has, or a chairman has never emerged through an election.
Exactly.
And it would seem that the Governors Forum is beginning to take itself a little more seriously and decided to have a constitution. However, you say it's in draft stage. Some people say it's already been adopted by the larger house, and that's exactly what
the lawyer said. It's not.
I'm sure that there are many lawyers in that particular Governors Forum. I mean, it's not the only lawyer. Exactly.